19-year-old Sarah Smith of Oliver appeared in good spirits as she was greeted by family and friends on her return to Kelowna Airport Monday morning. The teenager survived the sinking of the sailing ship SV Concordia off Brazil and told a harrowing tale of spending a day and a half in a life raft.
Getting out from inside the boat and sitting on the side, looking around a 360-degree turn and seeing no land anywhere, just storms, and I think it was hailing a little bit, so kind of drastic weather. Once it tipped over, I think from what I remember, it took about 15 to 20 minutes to be completely submerged. Masts in the water was definitely not a pretty sight, so it's very tragic to see her go.
With her mother Doris at her side and father Greg nearby, Smith related how she and her fellow students were able to stay alive adrift on the high seas.
There was 3 life rafts with capacity of 20 people, and one left with 8. As soon as everyone got onto the life rafts, we tried to connect them all by tying them all together. One raft got separated, so it was one 20-person raft separated from the other 3.
Smith left Kelowna February 3rd and flew to Brazil to board the floating campus for what was to be a 5-month journey from South America across the Atlantic. But the ship went down last week 550 kilometers off the Brazilian coast during a storm. She was one of the last to make it to the safety of the lifeboats.
We all had each other, which was something that we left the boat knowing, and so we felt confident in that. It was definitely frustrating, there were 64 people, all in different places in the ship, so some people underneath, some people on deck, so definitely trying to keep everyone accounted for was the first priority. The leadership from all of the pro crew and even the students as well, everyone kind of stepped up, and everyone just helped each other out, and that's how we were all able to get through this, by great leadership from everyone.
Do you think you'll have a lifelong bond with some of these people now?
Definitely, yes. I miss them like crazy, and it was heartbreaking to let them go.
I'm just glad she's here and glad she's okay.
There was a break in there, but you just have to wait for that phone call to come and say that all had been accounted for, and then you can take a deep breath and relax a little bit. Can't think the worst. You have to think positive and hope and pray and wish that this is going to have a happy ending, and it certainly did. So I'm very proud of her. I wouldn't want her to miss out on that adventure. She hasn't even been gone 3 weeks, so yeah, she needs this. This is good. She wants to do it.
It was a long schedule, and it's very upsetting that it was cut so short.
Smith, who graduated from South Okanagan Secondary School in 2008, where her parents are teachers, said she plans to resume her studies on the high seas at some point, but after narrowly escaping disaster, she has to get a new passport and replace all her papers that went down with the ship.
Okay, excellent. Thank you so much. We're real close. They're parked over here. Okay, thank you.
For now, however, she was content to head to the nearest Dairy Queen with her family for the treat she said she has been dreaming about since being rescued from the sunken vessel. Chris Stanford, Kelowna.com.